everybody. Today is day 7. Welcome to Keto Alicious. I am going to sit with you today and I'm going to have some breakfast or my first meal of the day. So watch me cook and then we'll sit down together and visit. Hey guys, so I'm just going to make my breakfast here really quick while I'm visiting with you, and then I'll sit down and visit with you. I am just going to take about 2 teaspoons of butter, Kerrygold butter. That's my favorite. I love this stuff. I get it salted and unsalted. And I'm just going to let this butter melt a little bit. It's going to be an easy breakfast or lunch for me. I'm going to do 3 eggs, some butter, and just have some avocados, and then we'll sit and talk a little bit. So I'm just going to put my eggs in here real quick while the butter's melting. Easy can be. I don't know if you can get any easier than this for breakfast or your first meal of the day. I know a lot of you guys don't like eggs, so I really try to keep that into consideration when I'm doing my recipes, but I, on the other hand, absolutely love them, so it's kind of a catch-22 with me. So I try to do both. I'm going to put some salt on this, some Himalayan sea salt, and then I'm going to put some black pepper on there, just a tad bit while they cook a bit. And then of course, you know, with the non-stick pans, it's always about just flipping them over. That's the fun part. If they cook enough to let you flip them over. Perfect. So I hope every one of you guys are having a great day. I don't know if you're following me every day. Day 7, this has been 1 full week of keto. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yesterday I chatted with you a little bit about what I'd been eating. I also updated it, and I'm adding an image of my lunch that I made that was super simple. And I also put an image of my dinner. I made a keto chicken garlic pizza last night that was absolutely wonderful. And I've got to get busy on my recipes and get started with that for you guys, because I've got a couple really good recipes that I wanna share with you, so that you have them just in case you're following what I'm eating. If you're not, that's fine too. But just to always add some more recipes, I think that's good. Alright, so I kind of like them dippy. I'll let them cook for just a little bit here, a little bit more. And then I'll put them on a plate. And then I'll come sit down with you guys and we'll have a meal together. That will be fun. Alright, so here's these beautiful eggs. I kind of like them crispy sometimes. Other times I like to make them kind of gooey in the center. Just kind of depends on what I'm eating them with. Here I am. I just got done making my breakfast and I wanted to sit down and visit with you guys a little bit. Just a really, really easy breakfast. Nothing special. So I'm just gonna sit down here, and if you don't mind, I'm just gonna sit and cut and enjoy my first meal of the day with you. I am going to just eat this with a little bit of fat and have my coffee. My coffee has, actually it has a scoop of this collagen. I've been using that collagen just testing because I don't know if all of you know, but I have a thyroid issue, and that's what has, that was the start of my weight. So good. I love it. So my hair was falling out about a month and a half ago. my hair's been falling out forever, but I just decided that maybe I needed to start doing something. I take medication for my thyroid, and I don't eat. That's why keto has been so good for me because, excuse me, because I don't eat very often. I mean I do eat. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of forget to eat because I get so busy in my day. So keto has kind of put me more on a schedule, and that schedule helps me because I need to be more aware of what I'm eating and how much more of whatever it is that I need to eat. So anyway, so golly, I got a little frog in my throat this morning. So I had heard good things about Native Path, and so I just thought for my own self I was going to go ahead and try it. And so I've been putting a scoop of this in my coffee every morning, and it just really dissolves really easy. It has no flavor, it's really creamy. I do put about a tablespoon of heavy cream in my coffee as well. Sometimes sweetener, sometimes not. It depends on the day. I kind of like it sweet sometimes, and sometimes I don't. So I've been doing this for about a month and a half. And I kid you not, my hair, when I first started this, when I pulled on it, was to here. So in a month and a half, and I actually just went and got a haircut. So I would say that my hair has grown, 3 inches? I don't have, when I grab it and grab at the bottom, I used to have a handful. And so my hair has always been unhealthy, because of my thyroid. I had my thyroid radiated quite a few years ago. And so ever since then, I've been on medications, and I've kind of struggled with really dry skin, hair falling out, all kinds of different things. Anyway, so between the keto and this, I don't do very many supplements. Not yet. Maybe I will. I'm open to it, of course, because I don't know a lot about what your body, gets more of or takes less of. That's part of my research program. I did have a little bit of cramps yesterday. Last night when I went to bed, my legs were really achy. It was hard for me to get to sleep last night. And so I think what I need to do is I need to take a potassium pill a day. And I've been putting some magnesium oil on the tops of my feet. I've been, I try to pay attention to my body on what's going on. I did have a headache about the third or fourth day. I felt like I had a little bit of a headache. Nothing too desperate. I did take, I don't know, I think I took a couple Tylenol or something, and then it was gone. But other than that, I haven't had anything like the flu, the keto flu that they talk about. I just have been, I feel like I've been very fortunate. But anyway, so this for me has been really helping. I don't know if you know anything about collagen, but I guess after like the age of 30, we stop making it as much. And it has a lot to do with our aging and with our skin, how our skin, especially when we lose weight, how our skin stretches and kind of shrinks when you lose weight. So it's supposed to help as far as not, having so much excess skin and keeping your body younger. And I feel like I'm paying attention, obviously, because I'm doing more videos now than I've ever done. But, I'm paying attention to the differences as when I started with pictures or videos compared to as I keep going too. So that's kind of a reassurance for me that, this is working. I love this. I love having a meal with you. I hope you sit down. I hope you have the time that you can sit down and enjoy this and enjoy your meals. Don't just scarf them down. I mean, we are so blessed to have some wonderful food in our lives. I hope all of you are anyway. And as you can see, I am having a wonderful meal. I make a lot of recipes, but I don't have to have a gourmet recipe every day. Simple things around your house can still keep you on your keto diet. And simple sometimes is just as good. You know, you don't have to have gourmet all the time. I think simple sometimes is better because it's faster and you know exactly what you're eating. There's nothing hidden in it. So my big reveal, I weighed myself this morning and I'm happy to announce that I have lost from last Monday to this Monday, I have lost a total of 4.5 pounds. So I talked to you yesterday about my blurb, and it could have been more, but you don't want to live like that. You don't want to do the what ifs. I'm going to live with the 4.5 pound loss. That's better than I've had in months, maybe even a year. 4.5 pounds in 1 week. I can't even tell you how long it took me to gain that and how much food that I wasn't supposed to be eating to gain that. So I am ecstatic about 4.5 pounds. I am on my way and I am so excited about it. I know it could be more and it could be a lot less too. And I don't care. I'm just thrilled with the process, with the journey. So I told you I was going to be real. I was going to give you the numbers. So there it is. I'm down 4.5 pounds and I'm really, really excited. So while I'm eating today, I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about some hidden things. Like where are some hidden carbs? You know, a lot of times you'll find you won't even know they're in there. And one of the things, especially at home, are packets of seasoning. A lot of those have caking, binders. They have potato starch in them. So you want to be really careful with packets. If you're dining out, you want to be careful with the word coated or mixed or blended or anything like that. You know that maybe they have to put a coating on your food. That usually means some sort of a low or carbs as well. So be careful with that. Dining out is going to be a fun experience for me. I know there's a lot of things that, you know, a lot of different restaurants, and I plan on, even with this Keto-alicious channel, eventually I plan on contacting some of the restaurants here locally, hopefully that have chains all over, so that you guys can do the same. But I'm going to challenge some of these restaurants to maybe make me live on a camera or a video, make me a keto meal so that I can sit down and enjoy it with you and watch them, how they cook it, and kind of maybe even educate, because there's a lot of us people that are doing keto, and wouldn't it be nice if you had choices everywhere? So I got the cauliflower au gratin that I made yesterday. I got from an idea from a restaurant that I ate at years ago. And I don't think they were doing keto anything, but they were doing it right. And now that I think about it, there was a lot of things that are keto that they probably don't even know about. So I remember that that description of the cauliflower au gratin. It had butter in it. It had seasonings in it. It had heavy cream in it, and it had cheeses. You can do any kind of cheese you want, and it had a head of cauliflower or pieces of cauliflower, and they just basically put it in a dish and they put the sauce over the top of it, and then they pour cheese over the top of that with a little bit of butter. And you could put ground pork seeds on it if you wanted to. Not pork seeds, pork rinds. If you wanted the crust of it. I don't necessarily like that, and it's just an additional. But so that's where I got the idea from to make that for me for yesterday. So I try to keep it simple and easy, but I also try to keep it a little bit real. I know that we kind of get into ruts sometimes, and I hear a lot of people say, I don't know what to eat for snacks. I don't know what to do this. I don't know what to do for that. And, all I can say is take snacks. Take some bacon pieces with you. Take some nuts with you. If you have macadamia nuts, that's been my kind of go-to. Take a little handful if you have a sweet tooth of those Lily chocolate chips. Make those little bombs of, any kind of cake type substance, and, pop those in your mouth from time to time if you do have a sweet tooth. But anyway, I'm not going to keep this long today. I just really wanted to go over, number one, I promised you I would share my weigh-in today. And I think maybe tomorrow, depending on the weather, I may take it outside, and I might start walking. Get started with some exercise. If it's not a nice day, then I do have to do some shopping. So maybe I'll take you shopping with me, and we'll go to a store, and I'll show you what some of the things are that I buy, and I'll show you the backs of them, and just kind of give you a little bit of a list. Maybe that'll help. And I know it helps me to kind of keep track of all that. So anyway, until tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 8 for me, beginning of a new week. I'm going to really start sucking down my water, and I'm going to continue to push on. And I hope you guys follow me and do the same. Be sure and subscribe. Be sure and hit the bell up above so you guys don't miss any of my videos. And I love all of you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.